How's it going, everybody? We are back! No camera today because I woke up late as fuck. I am not proper. I'm not even dressed. And so we are just jumping right into some Rogue Trader. Born Again Doctor, appreciate the follow. Hope you enjoy those emotes and all that other stuff. Oh, wait, you can't use emotes if you're not subbed. No, I'm kidding. Welcome to the hill. I appreciate the love.
Gay.
What he said. Appreciate the Prime Heart Tuner. Primes are invaluable. They help keep the stream afloat. Okay, in terms of missions, we pretty much just need to get back to Darganus. So, let's just head back to Darganus. I have an urgent message from Darganus, Lord Captain. Our astropaths are receiving numerous transmissions, but no, these aren't ordinary messages. Each and every one is a plea for help. Darganus is reporting a massive Xenos raid, and every mental image transmitted is wreathed in flame. The astropathic choir master is struggling to determine when exactly the invasion began, but all signs point to it happening shortly after your departure to the Cineris Maleficum. Any delay condemns the world to even greater suffering. Your people are begging for immediate aid. Oh boy. That's not normal. This is in fact very abnormal. Instead of admiring themselves, Monkey should direct their gaze to the world around them more often. Uh-huh. All the blood and warp growth didn't, like, get a reaction out of you, Iliad. It's just a picture of me. Taking careful steps, almost without a sound, Iliad examines the study's interior, raising her eyebrows in surprise and muttering something to herself in the Eldari tongue. Iliad, what a pleasant surprise to see you here. I had no idea this was your dwelling until I entered it. Ildari turns her emerald gaze on you. It seems she is completely unfazed by your sudden appearance. On my craft world, we all held to a simple custom. You may set foot wherever your path requires. Sacred ground was the only exception to this rule. Is there something sacred in this room, Alantak? I do not think so. Well, yes, it very much is. And I really do think that there should be an option here to explain that the Lord Captain's quarters are considered sacred. How did you manage to slip past the enforcers? You know I avoid your kin and their obsessive attention. It was fairly easy to distract a couple of Monkey and slip past them. I suppose this is not pleasant news to hear. For humans, trespassing is akin to an insult. Did I ever think I would encounter this again after Kruderok? Stiff, meaningless rules, and condemnation for overstepping lifeless boundaries. It weighed so heavily upon me back then. But is your entire world contained within this tiny metal cage, Alantak? Your ship, these chambers, they are but a speck of dust, an island, a temporary shelter in a world that is far bigger and more expansive than... Well, enough of that. Now that you are here, I wish to speak with you about our agreement. I have traveled through the Vale many times inside your steel-winged bird, and every time her voice torments me, trying to drive me mad. Her whispers fill my ears each time I enter the warp, inescapable and incessant, poisoning and inflaming every single emotion and thought, making them uncontrollable. Appreciate the follow, Horus Baptiste. Welcome to the Hell. I have learned to shut myself off as best I can, just so that I might have the chance to search for what I have lost. We found everyone we could, Alantak, and all of them dead. But the thread of fate is broken, and I no longer know how to help my people. I failed to save anyone, and I failed to learn the truth about Kruderok's demise. I have lost my way. And I thought you were the only person on this entire ship who might understand. I was not wrong to think so, was I? No matter what, you tried to keep your promise. Even if your species loves to stamp out any life form they find undesirable, yours is exactly the same. Do not give up. You will find what you are looking for. What is this, Alantak? Consolation. What to you? Iliot's words are interrupted by a strange sound similar to a stifled sigh. Stifled sigh. Her gaze trained upon something past you. Turning around, you see what has caught her attention. An odd, unsightly shard of porous material mounted on the wall like a trophy. An entire kaleidoscope of emotions plays across her face, changing too quickly to catch. She sighs once more, and then her feelings are concealed behind an impenetrable, impersonal mask. What is this, Monkey? Iliot's voice sounds unusually cold. Something has changed. It's as though you've cut yourself off from me. What's going on? You're observant, Alantak. How unusual. There's no need to trouble your mind with conjecture. I've inflicted enough of my unbridled feelings upon you, but I am in control again. Enough. I have lingered here too long. From now on, I will avoid entering places you would prefer to keep hidden from me. I didn't realize that that would end the conversation. Iliot's little form stands frozen in an unnatural pose amid the blinking lumens and dancing shadows. Nicest fucking Eldar ever. She does not. She is such a dickhead. But yeah, Eldar are, in fact, like, just as bad as humans, if not worse, in a lot of cases. Her hands are clasped together strangely, and her eyes are tightly closed. Her chest is utterly still, as if she is not breathing at all. Are you alright? Your words are met with deafening silence, but the flicker of Iliot's eyes beneath her closed eyelids lets you know that she is still alive, at least. Wait a while. For the first time, Iliot takes a deep breath in through her nose, and barely audibly exhales. Her body remains as relaxed as ever, and her eyes are still closed. Your presence does not seem to be in any way distracting for her. It seems this is going to take a while. You find a somewhat comfortable spot and get yourself settled. Iliad still does not react to your presence, and as time passes, you begin to sink into your own thoughts. The Gilded Chrono in your hands tells you that 2 watch hours have already elapsed. Your muscles feel stiff and your head feels heavy on your neck. When you next glance around the small section of the bridge that Iliad has adapted for her own use, you catch someone's sharp, attentive gaze.
You are still here, Elantark.
Iliad's words do not sound like a question or an expression of surprise. Her eyes quickly sweep over you, and she nods in greeting. You mentioned immersion. What is it?
In your language, this state can also be conveyed with the word meditation. It is what allows me to maintain a balance between the outer world and my inner world. And it guards my soul against burdens and corruption. My meditation is immersion. Immersion into myself, my inner world. It is my chance to speak to myself, but without words, or to heal wounds that cannot be seen with ordinary sight. It is difficult to explain, even in the language of the children of Asurian. There are so many meanings and shades in its sound alone, and the monkey tongue is too sparse and awkward. No. Immersion must be seen to be realized.
I don't know, I feel like meditation is a pretty good descriptive word.
I should say, Elantark, that during meditation, the mind does not leave the body. Part of it remains vigilant, monitoring what is taking place outside. So I heard every word you said, and I saw everything you did.
The art in this game is so good. I really like the art.
Restraint is not a trait that your kind is known for.
Likewise.
And yet, you did not interrupt my immersion, Elantark. A worthy act. I will remember this.
Are you alright? I was worried.
You needn't have been, Elantark, for I can take care of myself.
I mean, so can I, but I've still almost died a couple of
However,
times.
Judging by your expression, my meditation has distressed you. But only due to your ignorance. My meditation is immersion. Immersion into myself, my inner world. It is my chance to speak to myself, but without words, or to heal wounds that cannot be seen with ordinary sight. It is difficult to explain, even in the language of the children of...
Yeah, fair, she is repeating herself.
Restraint is not a trait that your kind is known for.
Can I also immerse myself in my own
What?
world?
No, I do not think so. But then again, perhaps you, Elantark, might have the inner strength to do so. But meditation requires long practice sessions, restraint, and self-discipline. And most important of all, a skilled guide to direct your mind. Immersion requires concentration.
Alright, well.
The minions of She Who Thirsts could sense my soul behind the thick walls and thin veil that separate your fragile lives from the roiling fury outside. A child of Asurian that dared to wander beyond the veil, within the reach of an outstretched claw, protected only by the barrier of unreliable monkey technology. It is too tempting a quarry for the monsters that serve Cylon Thresh. Our ships never venture beyond the veil, and I never traveled the way you do, monkey. Elantark, I admit this was a novel experience. I lost composure, let dismay into my heart, and almost strayed from the path. This moment of hesitation drew the attention of she who thirsts. But I summoned my will and used the knowledge of meditation to achieve balance, and hide my soul behind an impenetrable wall of resolve. Future journeys beyond the Veil will still be difficult, but I will steel my heart and not let the hounds of Cylon Thresh pick up my scent ever again.
Good to know.
Is that snake venom seeping from your lips?
No, I was asking a general question.
Are no strangers to the art of war. We are not raiders, or butchers, or least of all, fools. When a craft world is beset by calamity, its inhabitants do not start a war with every monkey in the sector. If you are looking for enemies, look for them elsewhere.
You say this as if the first people of Cruderak that we encountered weren't trying to, you know, start an insurrection on one of my worlds so they could take it over. Eldari carry these crystals, spirit stones. I want to know what they are.
You are talking about something you cannot comprehend, Elantark. Waystones are not mere trinkets worn by my people. They are something greater. From birth into the last breath, the Spirit Stone belongs only to its owner, serving as an ever-present reminder that we are mortal. For it is the first refuge of the mind and the last refuge of the soul, which Cylon Thresh is so eager to devour.
I don't know, seems like a pretty easy to understand concept.
The children of Asurion move into the stones after death, and then they become a part of the Infinity Circuit on a craft world, so they can serve their people even when the body is gone. There is no crime more despicable than harming a Waystone and dooming the immortal soul of a child of Asurion to an eternity of torment in the maw of she who thirsts.
It's funny, even their reminders of their own mortality actually function as an attempt at immortality. Alright, it's not smart for Eldar to have feelings. Yeah.
We need Waystones.
They are extremely empathetic.
As darkness needs starlight, and Monkey need air. And so we are bound to wander the galaxy in search of the old worlds that might give another craft world hope for existence. Each monkey's heart is one of your lives. Each Waystone is the preserved soul of a child of Asurion.
But yeah, they're extremely empathetic to the point that part of the reason why the Dark Eldar are able to do what they do is because when they inflict pain on someone, they also experience that pain themselves, and then they can use that to feed Slaanesh in order to, you know, not get eaten alive by she, her. He, she. He, she, it. What happened to your homeworld?
It is a mystery as inscrutable as the sigh of the last immortal, as deep as the waters of a dark ocean. And I can tell you little, for I was far away, on a mission with my unit.
The YouTube stream seems to be struggling a little.
Hour, but we did not
they call her She Who Thirsts. Yeah.
Harbor.
Fair.
It happened many journeys ago. Or standard years.
But she's also called the Prince of Pleasure.
But I remember that moment as if it happened this very day. The memory of a loss is always stronger than the memory of a gain.
The Dark Prince, Prince of Pleasure, Lord of Excess, She Who Thirsts, and the Perfect Prince.
Or an entire world.
Pretty much only the Eldar refer to Slaanesh as a she. It's probably why Slaanesh hates them so much. They're misgendering him.
We called out. We looked everywhere. But we saw only emptiness, and the echo of calamity. Countless days passed before I found myself on the Lilithon, and met some of my kin. Those refugees who had barely managed to leave. Those who agreed to talk to me were few, For most saw me
If a
as
god
the
exists just to
wayward
torment
daughter
your
who had
kind, it's
spurned
fair
the
to do
honorable
so, IMO.
paths.
I mean, yeah,
And
but
they would
Twitter
not
would
stop wagging
disagree.
about the
Honestly,
terrible disease
misgendering
that spread
someone
black
is like the
tendrils of
worst thing you
pain
can
over
ever
the
do to them,
paths of the
according to Twitter,
infinity
so
circuit,
really,
and
the Eldar are in
banned
the
our
wrong
world
if they
one
do that.
segment after another. The one, some, like Muaran, lay the blame entirely on Monkey.
No, that's dead naming.
However,
I
I do
think
not know the
misgendering
truth,
is the same.
but I
Because that's
hope,
dead naming is an
oh,
expression
I
of
desperately
misgendering.
hope and pray to the
Glad to finally
gods
catch the stream.
that
Appreciate
someday
that,
it will be
Mataris.
revealed to me.
Welcome.
Cruder,
I'll be honest, I could not give less of a fuck about Eldar craft words.
I am afraid
Appreciate
your
the follow,
life is
Rosane
too
Fox. Welcome to the
different
hill.
branches of the elder. Why ask this question? Is it idle curiosity or something else?
Jesus,
Do
woman.
not turn your thoughts towards Cylon Thresh, whatever your motive. She is downfall. She is hunger. She is the enemy of all that is good in the universe. She is an enemy to the Eldari, and I hope to you as well.
The Chaos Gods are the enemies of the Imperium, which means they are my enemies. You can be sure of that.
We are as different as starlight and its reflection in a muddy puddle. As you wish, Elonta. What do you wish to talk? The word? I refuse to How dare you speak of the Lilithon, after you doomed her with your idleness? The
She's a little upset about that
ruler
one.
is still alive, which means she continues to poison the world's spirit and serve the cursed Cylon Thresh. When the
Take heed, Nemo.
I mean, at least she's not cutting herself anymore. Aren't you supposed to be inside of the cage? Alright. Let's get to Darganus. Through caddy ships. Let's fuck him up. Let's fuck him up, chat. Just had an awful thought for a monster in D&D. Okay, what's the monster? Lovecraft's Hound of Tyndalis. Hounds of Tyndalis. What are these? Fiction created by Frank Belknap Long and later incorporated into the Cthulhu mythos when it was codified by August Derleth. First appeared in Long's short story The Hounds of Tyndalis, first published, which is with the main character experimenting in time travel to help with psychedelic drugs that are stirred. The hounds are said to inhabit the angles of time, while other beings, such as humankind or common life, descend from curves. Though the hounds are sometimes pictured as canine, probably because of the evocative name, their appearance is unknown. Wait, I should actually... Their appearance is unknown since neither Long nor Lovecraft describe them, arguing they are too foul to have be described. Long's story states that their name veils their foulness. It is said that they have long, hollow tongues or proboscises to drain victims' body fluids, and that they excrete a strange blue pus or ichor. They can materialize through any corner if it is fairly sharp, 120 degrees or less. When a hound is about to manifest, it materializes first as smoke pouring from the corner, and finally the head emerges, followed by the body. It's said that once a human becomes known to one of these creatures, a hound of Tyndalis will pursue the victim through anything to reach its quarry. A person risks attracting their attention by traveling through time. Wolves, perennial antagonist of the four-season horror comic series Witch Creek Road, interesting, and its spin-off Witch Creek High, on hiatus by Garth Mathams and Kenan Halilovic, were based on the Hounds of Tyndalis. The Hounds appear briefly as an enemy in the Dresden Files. The song All Nightmare Long from Metallica's 2008 album is written about the Hounds of Tyndalis. The concept of Tyndalis Hounds is referenced in a YouTube series called The Mirror, also known as The Children of the Mirror, by Wham City Comedy. Interesting. Quite interesting. But yeah, the Hounds of Tyndallus are not Lovecraftian. They are from Frank Long. They are a part of the Cthulhu mythos, but they are not Lovecraftian. In a bad position here. Hopefully I can use that to create a bit of a barrier, and let's do this to recover. They're all gonna be close enough to us to hit next turn, so should be fine. Good shooting. Jesus! I think I fucked up. Yep. Man. Those missiles are fucking me up. Okay. Okay, we got one. Ow. Is that gonna annihilate that guy? Yup. Fucking goddamn. Okay. I don't know if I'm far enough away to be safe from that guy. Torpedoes for safety. That's gonna hurt. Okay. Wait, what about my torpedoes? Torpedoes should have gotten to go. I thought it was gonna be the fucking torpedoes moving. That was bullshit. I blew myself up. I was stupid. Here for the mustache. The mustache is hidden for today. Not gonna have the mustache out because I am not proper for people to witness. Smart, yes. Very incredibly smart. Truly, I am a savant of space battles. I mean, I can ram them safely enough, but I'm just not in a position to do so. Jesus, those fucking missile batteries. Can I look at my guy? Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, game. Okay. This creates a little bit more distance for us. Nice. Sorry, I was trying to fix my, I was like scratching my eye. Nice. Okay. That was rough. That was rough. But we leveled up. Man, that barrage of 3 missiles was fucking me up. Yeah, let's do this one. Do a quick repair. Oh, I still haven't used Shield Pulse. Oh well. On to Dargonus. Got anything that I need to look at? Dargonus? Dargonus? No. Need people and mechanisms for this. Need Kavagama for this. Need people. Need mechanisms. And need weapons. Alright. Yeah, this looks good, I think. I like that setup. Let's go. I'm no longer carrying a two-handed sword, because the Ebonite sword was not having like that much of an effect, or at least not much of a positive effect, but it was having a very negative effect. More often than not, I was hitting my allies with the effect. Well, hello, Clementia. Praise the throne, your lordship, you're here. Yay! The subject need you now more than ever. Dargonus has been hit by a mass Xenos attack. The fleet's resistance was broken in mere hours, then the invaders commenced a planetary raid. The planetary defenses forces were able to hold the inner perimeters of several cities. 2 of the attacks were stifled on the approaches to settlements, but the fights continue. Here as well in the Von Valancius Palace. I received a message on the Arbitrator's Vox frequency. They are successfully defending the spire entrusted to them. Even if all Dargonus falls, that place will hold. I pray to the God Emperor that the Adeptus Arbites will repel the enemy and have time to aid the other parts of the Hive. The Drukhari are after living victims above all else. Why would they waste their force assaulting the palace when they could be storming another city? Alas, I don't know the answer, your lordship. When the Xenos attacked the palace, they sent a force so great that the increased warden presence and the defense perimeter were wiped out in minutes. By the throne, whatever they're looking for in there, they've spared no troops to get their hands on it. I need details. What has transpired on the planet? The attack began a few hours before dawn over the capital. They first attacked the fleet. We received boarding calls right before we lost communication with the crews. Their sacrifice wasn't for naught. The ground troops had the time to start mobilizing. The civilians went on to organize the defenses. Several Hive cities managed to hold their perimeters. Others sustained greater losses. And 2 cities were completely devastated. Our intelligence still knows nothing about the fates of millions of people. There's a high likelihood that we've lost them forever. When all this passes, expect mass executions among the palace defenders? No. Begin a detailed assessment of the damage as soon as we're done here. Indubitably, as soon as the situation on the planet stabilizes. In addition to our own territory, serious damage was done to the Adeptus Administratum department stationed on Dargonus. I hope this won't lead to any kind of accusations against House von Valancius. Where is Drivestem? The governor is currently protected within a well-fortified bunker, as are the heads of the other noble houses. Still, each family has provided all available resources to the defense of Dargonus. Or rather, the defense of their respective regions. What is the situation? The PDF is in the process of exterminating the enemy forces on the planet. Extra batteries have been assigned to the assault on the palace, but without a strike force that could make it inside, we won't break their resistance. I have a feeling that the palace is the anchor point of the enemy's raid. Our Vox engineers are registering unknown signals coming from your residence to other areas on the planet. The scum must have set up a control center inside. We take out their command and we'll weaken their peripheral forces. Alright, enough talking, I'm going in. With awe and gratitude, I transfer the command of the ground operation over to you, your lordship. The local troops are at your service. I beg of you, save Dargonus. We have a transmission. Report from Squad 2. Come in, Lieutenant. Report immediately. Lieutenant, we do not read you. Repeat. What? Oh, fuck. I mean, they got a couple of them. Attack for the Emperor and the Rogue Trader! Ah! Anyway. Vox transmits the same repeating recording. Desperate calls for help, heart-rending cries, and the hysterical howl of a dying man. It's probably what that sounded like. Or do you think it was more like the Schwarzenegger? I want to check on something. Have I already given her the thing that makes her stronger if she's got 2 swords? No. No to which one? It's Yoda's. Which one was Yoda's?
The world will bow.
Wasn't Yoda just Lego Yoda to be specific? Oh, that one I don't know. I'm sure you will. Stop dodging! Stop dodging! Yay! One shot. Alright. One thing, I did re-level Idira and her. I re-leveled them. I'll go over their stuff when their turn comes. You can see that I also reorganized some of these abilities.
Stop trying, monkey.
Monkey!
This tedium is beneath me.
Okay, so I made her a bounty hunter. And I hard focused on her being a damage dealer. Her damage now increases based on enemies being blinded, so now blind is part of her, like, common rotation.
No weakness is hidden from my sight.
Before she hits somebody hard as fuck, she wants to blind him. And then I focused on her being a bounty hunter so she can, you know, recast all of her abilities more easily.
A work for a flesh crafter.
I'm sure it is. Okay.
No can do.
Moving out! Alright.
But of course.
Are you blind? You are now.
I'm not so sure.
Very good. But yeah. Noticeably stronger now. And the extra turns are going to be big with regards to making her just that much more dangerous. I forgot to organize this, my bad. Raining Blood is good. Captive Audience. This can go here. Pain Resonance.
Trust.
Oh, yeah. How many attacks is she making, actually? It's a pretty important thing for me to know. How many attacks does this make? 2 per.
I shall not fail.
Good shot. Didn't apply the poison.
A moving target lives longer.
Okay.
Let not the righteous fear. May their blades be sharp.
Do this. Finish him off.
Trust me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that. She applies bleed every time she hits somebody, and now she also has these two, which apply toxin. Drukhari weapons are actually insane on her. That bitch is dead. I don't even have to worry about that.
My revenge will be delectable. You are doomed.
Your revenge is going to be non-existent, actually. You missed! Pissy! Alright, Glyto, bite that bitch off. Got her. Bite that bitch's nails off. Yeah. I think the party is at a point where they are very much elite. These are Hekatari, so they've got knives that bleed. They do not... They are not using venom blades. That is a weapon that you'll find in Kabalites. Got some crack grenades. I'm gonna give these to you. You're a demolitions guy. You should have those.
Watch out.
Look out! Ooh, goodies. Jay, do that thing you do. And by that thing you do, I mean everything. Do everything, please. For me. Because I asked you to. Jay is just such an... like, almost an obligatory party member because of her Cold Trader ability. Ow. Puta. Jay's ability means that no matter what...
You are different from your kin, Iliad. And that worries me. Not knowing what to expect means I always have to be on my guard. You are unusually perceptive for a monkey. And you have such an unruly nature. Perhaps I should take a closer look at you too.
Hot? Question mark? But as I was saying, it's this one, and I think it's this one. No, where is it? Yeah, so number one is this one. Using Fellowship or Intelligence for intelligence-based skills, whichever is highest. So that means you could just hard focus on her Fellowship for all of the lore and tech use and logic stuff. And then this one, which the higher your reputation, the more she adds to all of these skills. So that's actually fucking really, really good. All of her skills are going to be higher than everybody else's almost every time. The only skill that she can be beaten on is tech used by Pascal. That's it. Nothing else. You, malformed monkey, putrid vermin! You will pay for every moment that I have spent on this pitiful planet. When Azara notices you, her face contorts into a mask of rage. The Drukhari's lips stretch into a predatory grin that bears no trace of a former haughtiness, only a promise of pain. This is it. The true face of the Dark Ones. Her anger at you is so great that she has shed her mask and revealed the beast beneath. Little Suriani, the monkey's obedient servant. Try to survive the future and then the two of us will still have plenty of fun. Aren't you glad to see me, Tazara? Oh, now that you have finally arrived, I'm filled with anticipation. The anticipation of skinning you, impaling you on hooks, and making you dance for mine and the Archon's amusement. I suspected that you and that true-born cur were working together.
He did not make me and my sisters linger here on a whim. He had a reason, and that reason involves you. Yes? Is that it? Tell me. Just nod so I can stand before the Archon and accuse him of treachery and compromising the raid.
What cur are you talking about?
Enough! I'll beat the truth out of you dead bodies. Yours and Marajai's. Sisters, attack!
Yeah, I'm sure that's gonna work out. Nobody there. Bunch of people there. Okay. Ow! Fucker. Oh wait, shit, that's the wrong one. Ooh. Things are not going good. That was a mistake.
Just designate a target.
Ah, this is really going badly. Our backline is taking a lot of damage.
Let's make it quick. On my way.
You've got a problem. I've got a prize.
Get up in front of Tazara. Blind her.
You jest, surely.
I need no guidance. I will.
Let's do this to make sure that he doesn't get too hurt.
Better than one.
Okay.
The blade returns to its sheath.
I didn't endure, did I?
Another weakling claimed.
We've lost Adira, which is not good. Heal.
Remember this.
Hit. Do this. Yeah.
Here we go. Let's get to it. Let's get to it.
Will be a passing caress.
This fight is actually going so fucking bad. We've lost 2/3 of our party before we were able to do a damn thing. But we still have our arch-militant. And our arch-militant right now is a bit of a monster. So let's see what we can do to recover the situation.
I'll tear your heart out for this.
My, it's time for them to run, my sweet.
Am I getting paid for this?
No, you're mostly just hoping that you don't die.
We are the bane of lesser creatures.
One step
Why the
closer.
fuck am I not getting this added to my attack? Like, you should not be able to avoid my shit anymore.
Bend the flesh, shatter the spirit.
Is that my business?
Down she goes.
Here we go. Unleash my fury.
Tazara's kind of the most dangerous, so taking her down is important.
Your efforts amuse me. Your love.
We're gonna have to heal. So, there. Why is my... Dude, this is garbage. Don't I have a thing that increases my hit the more I get hurt? Oh no, it's agility and willpower. But still, my hit rating should be insane right now. I don't have this on. I should be getting a 14 times 3, that's 7 times 54. 54 extra hit rating. I should not even have a chance at missing. Like, what the fuck? Okay. Need to do this to not die. That guy went into it, huh?
Let's get to it.
My soul hunger better.
A work for a flesh crafter.
So we've got cautious approach right now. It's gonna give us a bunch of extra hit points. Gonna need to heal. Fuck off! There's no way! 0 chance. 0 chance. 0 chance. No. 0. 0% chance that he could do that. If you were doing things the way you're supposed to do, you have a 0% chance of doing what you just did. 0. None. My 2 hits should have been 95% against Tassara. That's like off rip. Off rip, I should have had 95% chance to hit Tassara. Which for some reason wasn't fucking happening, which it should have. But it wasn't, which is stupid, because it should have. And then on top of that, they just kept hitting me. They shouldn't have been able to keep hitting me. Like, that was just stupid. Like, I understand that we got super fucking unlucky right off the start. But the follow-up was complete balderdash. Complete balderdash. Absolute balderdash. Why do I keep saying balderdash? I think I'm just that mad that I'm just saying gibberish now.
My path.
But yeah, fully garbage.
You are but a fleeting flame before my tempest.
One thing about Adira is that she's no longer a Grandmaster, so she no longer gets to, you know, always be the first. Still, she can do a lot of work.
I deal death with my hands.
There you go. Damn, just ran up and shanked that guy, huh? We're just not doing the things that we're supposed to do, are we, Kibble? Just not blocking, not parry, not doing anything. Lazy. Lazy fucking bum is what you are.
I will triumph. I will delight my masters with your demise.
That's not what I clicked. What the? I click here, and you put him here. What? Whatever. 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 Gotta reorganize this again.
Foul breath.
Withstand my vengeance! Let the true master inflict the pain.
Hmm. Alright, Glyto. Take a bite out of that bitch. Very good, Glyto.
Target eliminated.
Nice. Good work, boy. Go bite that one, too.
My revenge will be delectable.
Ein
Agony. What a pleasure.
Hmm.
woe to you.
Okay. Now there's those bitches over there. But I can't reach them. I can reach with this.
On it.
Mind Rupture is nice because it makes them first take a turn where they attack an ally and then they take the damage. So it's like a double tap.
That is beneath me. I approach the designated position.
Okay. $95%. That feels personal.
I understand your intent.
Alright, well, problem solved. That is nowhere near what I clicked.
Tell me, and it is done. You've got a problem? I've got a prize.
I will triumph.
Bird goes in, and... Are you gonna die? No. I lied, yes you are. Yeah. It is not beneficial to use the Hekatari blades over what she already has. Hmm. Hmm. Because the problem with this is that they both require the burst, which makes them really unusable. But this is an easy-to-use gun. So yeah, I'll just leave her with that, and she can have this as well. Yeah. That's massive dodge reduction too, so yeah, I'm sure this'll work.
Just as he ordained.
Actually, hold on. Is this 2? It is 2. So she'll get just 1. She will get 1 singular
My pleasure.
pistol. A needle gun. A needle pistol. I'll get her a second one when I can. When the fuck did you get a trauma? I mean, it doesn't matter on you. That's strength and toughness and action point reduction. That's fine. That's fine, because she's actually getting a benefit from that. I wish she was from a death world. I understand why she isn't. Doesn't fit her character. She's a Voidborn, but if she was a death worlder, she could also have a Wounded Beast, which would be even stronger on her.
Embrace
I really...
power.
And this is something that I've complained about before in the past, like...
Malachite was dedicated to his purpose. Had he not been the weapon of a twisted will, I would have recognized him as worthy.
You, monkey, are all equally unsettling in your self-renunciations, regardless of what path you might choose.
Says the ranger. As I was trying to say, it's really annoying how in Owlcat games, the characters are always suboptimal. Like Solomorn here, he's an RBTs, you know, that's a good origin. He's a soldier and he's got the dog. Fine, right? The dog is actually pretty good combination with him being a soldier. But if you don't use a mod to full respec him, all of these that I put into ballistic skills and agility, stats that he actually uses, are into fellowship, which is a dead stat. You just miss out on stats, and he's like super poorly built. The same goes for like almost all the characters. And Kibble, you get her early, so that's not even a problem, but like, she's a Voidborn. Meanwhile, being a Death Whirler gives multiple abilities that actually benefit, I think the game just crashed. No, it didn't. Being a Death Whirler gives multiple abilities that actually benefit someone who is reliant on bleeds. Like, this one increases crit chance with axes, hammers, and las weapons, so, you know, not really a big one, but this is directly in line with an ability that she also has as a Blade Dancer, which is facing the end. Extra weapon skill and agility turns into 10 with traumas. Meanwhile, this one, I think I also have it. Yeah, Wounded Beast. Agility and willpower. +5. And every trauma counts as 3. So this is actually +15. That would mean that this injury would be giving her 25 agility if she was a Death Whirler. Like, Owlcat, I am begging you, stop making suboptimal characters. You don't need to make a suboptimal character in your RPG for that character to be interesting. You can make an optimal character with a good story. It is lazy. It is bad. You do not need to be doing that. Also, it's like the third time that I try to fix the YouTube stream. Can anybody check if the YouTube stream is having problems? Actually, give me a second. Yeah, I don't know what's happening, but the YouTube stream is just not working today for some reason. Why did she get moved over there? Weird. Yeah, I'm gonna take this off. Alright. This time, we're not gonna get our shit cooked. Move you here. Move you here. Solomon goes there. Jay there. Idirda and Iliot all the way in the back.
It won't take long. Understood.
Okay. Jesus. Took him clean out. What are some good targets for her to take out that are strong but also can be killed quickly? I guess we'll go for these witches.
If I must.
I doubt that.
We are the prey of lesser creatures.
Kimberly, can you dodge one attack, please? Okay. So, next attack inflicts extra bleeding on all targets hit. Could also do this. It's just a lot of bleeding. So if I do this now, it will just deal the bleed. But if I do this... Bro! Kinda starting to piss me off.
The undying
Should've done this first.
Emperor whispers his will.
Oh well.
Two are better than one.
Okay, that one's gonna die for sure.
As honor ordains.
Very nice. Very nice. Blind Tazara. She's taking a lot of damage. Do that. Take cover. And let's protect her with the bird. Is she blinded? She is blinded, which increases damage. Self buff. There. Blind somebody else. And go. Very good. When Tazara dies, I want you to take another turn. Somebody fucking missed. Somebody just fucking missed hard as fuck. I don't understand. Why is it so low chance to hit this guy, but not, like... Ah, okay. That's why. Yes. I do. I do call it a strike. Good job, Blyto.
No weakness is hidden from my sight. This.
Okay, a bunch of people just fucking died. I should be gaining momentum, not losing it. What the fuck? Custom, eat my ass! I should be gaining momentum, not losing it. What the fuck is this? Bro. straight up cheating, dude. Straight up fucking cheating. That's 3 fucking attacks. Hooray! Hooray! The game cheated! Yes, it did. I should have maxed out momentum after that. Because I triggered a Perils of the Warp. And I'll show you the actual abilities that just got ignored. I will show you the actual fucking abilities. So, Thriving in Peril. Every Perils of the Warp increased momentum by 14. That didn't trigger. Instead, the opposite happened. And this. Any psychic phenomena increases momentum by 2 to 10 instead of decreasing it by 1 to 5. We just witnessed the exact opposite of that happening. And it's called custom instead of being called what it's supposed to be called. It's like, yeah, of course we fucking lost all of our momentum because you didn't do this right. Owlcat, what the fuck? Fix this. Fix it. This is not the way it's supposed to go. Like, that is not what that is supposed to do. That is doing the exact opposite of what it's supposed to be doing. Stop dodging. Fuck you.
The shadows will.
Like, actually go fuck yourself, Tazara.
As the tenants demand.
Dodge this.
I can hear her whisper.
I fucking didn't mean to do that. Show me the ability. What ability do you have that lets you do that shit? That lets you just take a free turn?
Minds exist only to be broken. A vicious delight.
I genuinely hate it whenever the games do this.
I hear you moving. No more.
I should have had maxed out momentum for that entire fucking fight because of that Perils of the Warp. But instead, the exact opposite happened.
As honor ordains.
Let me educate you on the art of pain. Silent fresh. I can taste my blood.
I am unsatisfied.
Let your soul be purged.
Damn it, that's not what I meant to do. Still, it worked. That was bullshit. Almost losing that fight was bullshit. Because the way that we almost lost should not have happened. Might give my main guy some Drukhari weapons just for this, because this is actually pretty strong. None of these guys have venom weapons, so... Oh, I should have done this, actually, now that I realize. Oh, well. We didn't need it. It's still annoying that we almost died in a fight that should have been easy. Over something not working as intended. Like, what is that? What is that custom? What the fuck is that custom? I don't want to see reason for this happening. We felt like it. I don't want to see that shit. It's really fucking annoying to see that because how the fuck am I supposed to strategize around that? How am I supposed to know what's gonna happen next if you just say, oh, I felt like it now. Oh, it's a unique effect. It's not gonna happen anywhere else. And then it keeps fucking happening everywhere else. Like, tell me what that is. Tell me what that is so I know what it is so I can play around it. Give it a fucking name. Don't just call it custom. You're not allowed to just call it custom. You're not fucking allowed to do that. You have to tell me what that is. This is a tabletop game. That's what this is. It's on the computer. It's a tabletop game. Every fucking rule needs to be comprehensible to the player. Because if it's not... Right? Like, it's... No. Stop filling up my log with garbage. Like, oh, this ability reactivates. No, it doesn't. It was activated before. Don't put it there. Put it somewhere else. Because over there, I need to see the rolls that are happening. That's what needs to go there. You cannot put everything in there because then it becomes incomprehensible. Like, shut the fuck up. Get out of here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at all this. None of this belongs here. This shouldn't be here. All the way up to here. This should be here. Nothing else. No, 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 no. Doesn't belong, doesn't belong, doesn't belong. Doesn't belong. Actually, no. This one does belong because I did cast something. Belongs, yes. Combat is finished. Gained XP belongs. This, yes. Right? We got a shit ton of momentum from enemy deaths. Except a bunch of other enemies had died. We didn't get anything from any of those. This belongs, yes. This doesn't. Actually, yeah. This, yes. No. It's like, look at all of this garbage that's here. Just filling this up, making this unreadable. Look how much I have to fucking scroll just to get to something that is important. The combat log in this game is so bad. I want to look at the momentum changes. Look how much I have to fucking scroll for something that happened 2 turns before the fight ended. Look at all this. Half of these aren't even important things. I'm just scrolling up to the point that I wanted to show you guys. Scroll, 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 scroll. Wait, no, this is still not it. Okay, Idira casts a spell. One spell. 2 demons get summoned. This is, again, why does time go so fast when you stream? Because I'm fun to watch, I guess. I don't know. People enjoy watching me mauled out over games that are badly coded. She casts a spell. Keep in mind, this is something that should be increasing
our momentum. This is something that should be significantly increasing our momentum. Perils of the Warp happens here. Down, down, down. This triggers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. 10 minus 4s when 0 minus 4s should have happened. Bro, fix your game. It's been out for, what, 2 years at this point? And you haven't fixed this? Why not? What the fuck are you doing? Not your job. Your job is to make the game fixed. The game is supposed to be working as intended. It's not doing that. Like, fix this. Genuinely, fix this. This is critical to fix. You're already getting ready to launch a second one. This one, the basics aren't fixed. Dude, the momentum is still fucking broken. This is a critical mechanic. It's a critical fucking mechanic that isn't fucking working as intended. Fix it. One fucking patch. How many patches have gone out for Rogue Trader? How many fucking patches? There have been 6 major patches. 6 major patches, over 1,000 changes. That means there has been over 1,000 opportunities for you to correct this problem. That's not fair. There has been 6 opportunities for you to fix this. Why is it not fixed? Why do I still have to read custom fuck you? Why? Why is this still happening? It shouldn't be happening. There should be 0 instances of this happening. 0. Not 1, 2, 3. No. 0 instances. If it occurs, you have to now stop, look at it and go, shit, we fucked up. Fix it now. Or fix it next patch. Fix it as soon as possible. You don't get to just leave it broken and then move on to another project. You don't get to do that. You do not get to do that. That is not fair to the people who paid money for your product. You have sold a faulty product and you have not fixed it. So fix your shit. Because I have 2 abilities that got fucking ignored.
Time to leave my mark upon the galaxy.
Yeah, this doesn't affect her at all. It's just giving her a little bit of extra agility.
Oh, thank you, Sherry.
Which, you know, if she was properly built, would be giving her even more agility. But because she's not, because Owlcat is incapable of, you know, properly building their characters.
Thanks.
She's a Voidborn when she should have been a Death Worlder. Appreciate the follow. Unprecedented midst breath. Appreciate the follow. Oh, we got some racks. They're having their fun here.
Your kind has no place in the galaxy. Are you challenging me, Bill?
Yes. Well, no. Challenging implies there's going to be a fight. I'm going to kill you. I am, in fact, not here to fight you. No.
I shall not fail.
Bro! Hit him! Jesus. It's like she's allergic to just fucking hitting her attacks. Not what I meant to do. I meant to do this first.
Anything else?
If it's simple.
Will do.
Hit him with Glyto. No, you won't. There you go. God Emperor, preserve me. Could it be? Is it truly you, your lordship? Oh, the Yawn of the Darkest Abyss, Achilles. Why did my expert on Xenos fail to prevent the Drukhari assault? I focused all my attention on investigating the attacks across your protectorate. I suspected there was something bigger behind the Xenos attacks, but an assault on the rogue trader's capital? Foolhardy, even for Drukhari. I'd never have thought. And therein lies the reason for your failure, Burnt Monkey. Your mind was narrow, as the minds of your kind are wont to be. Fuck you, Iliot. I am aware. There is no wisdom in blaming yourself. A monkey's intellect is weak and can never fathom the depths of my dark kin's treachery and twistedness of thought. I'm sorry, Iliot, did you predict this? No? Shut up. Did you predict it? No? Shut the fuck up. When you're up against Drukhari Ashmags, you plan for the absolute worst scenario. But before you do, you multiply that abysmally bad scenario by 10. Or better yet, 30. Inspect Achilles' wounds. Achilles' body is covered in an unthinkable number of cuts and injuries. The Drukhari put great effort in filling his every moment of searing pain. However, none of his wounds is life-threatening. His wounds are shallow. The foe did not want to cut his thread. And yet each wound has touched a nerve, to plunge the victim into a pit of agony. Every cut is a message, not to us, but to the one whose body has become a sheet of parchment. A message of unclean words. Administer first aid. You shouldn't have wasted your time on me, your lordship. What happened? Blah, 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 they tortured you. What'd you tell them? Honestly, I genuinely need every single person who likes Iliot to realize that she is actually just the most racist character in the fucking game. Among those, this thin cuts are barely distinguishable. This is the work of a skilled torturer, not enraged fighters.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
Like, imagine how crazy she would sound if she was talking, you know, if she was also a human. And was talking about other humans like that. Like, fucking hell. What are you doing here?
Hey, what's that?
Go ahead and disable this. And this. Alright. We got these two slits, and there's Marajai right there. There's loot over here. And over here. At last! I was beginning to think that your lumbering bucket had perished on the way back. Such a resolution would have satisfied neither you nor me, would it? Oh, I can feel your anger, your rage, and your pain from witnessing the state of your halls. I trusted that you would appreciate our efforts here. I could have long vanished in the tangles of the webway without awaiting your arrival, Monkey. But I could not refuse myself the small pleasure of devouring your torment at the sight of what I have done to your home. You're still with him, cousin. How fares your search for your lost family? Or is being at a Monkey's beck and call occupying all your thoughts and time? You will be silent, Dark One, or I will silence you myself. Why did you attack me? Why did you attack the palace? The sole thing that your kind is good for, Monkey, is your ability to suffer. I have long been surfeited with physical pain. Your kin provided in abundance from their cages in Comara. The pain of the soul, on the other hand, is a rare delight. After all, I had to recompense you for all the trouble you have caused me. However, did I not give you a gracious gift as well? That pesky, meddling Tazara who harrowed your little worlds for so long. You've garnered her head, and I a peaceful existence where she is not constantly in my way. To die at the hands of a Monkey is the worst possible punishment for a champion of the gladiatorial arenas of Comara. Her final moments were torturous. Tazara was under the impression that we were working together. What nonsense did you put in her head? Me? The pompous waste of skin thought that I would associate with Monkey. I wish I did not leave her death to you, and instead cut out her heart instead myself. Still, to take note of my interest in your person was quite perceptive, even more so for a brainless arena witch. Now that our meeting has taken place, my business here is done. I have spent enough time in real space, and it is time to bid you goodbye.
I don't want to leave you all alone. You wouldn't appreciate that, would you? Cabalites of the Reaving Tempest, I leave this Monkey to you. Enjoy yourselves!
He understands I'm just gonna slaughter these guys, right? It's no safe place for her, so I guess go there.
Traitors are made of plasteel.
Yeah. See, this unacceptable, right? Okay, you've got no resistance to psychic powers.
Was that you?
No. The fuck was that? Yeah. It's all the fucking damage we just took. Make them bleed, and burn, and poison. Why are you getting a free turn?
Many paths to death, and you chose this one?
The fuck was that? Why did this thing just get a free turn?
Caught by the web.
That was offensive with how stupid it was. Hopefully they die now. They should. Yeah, they're not getting a second turn. A bunch of these guys are gonna die. Hopefully that person doesn't crash their bike. They're extremely loud, customized to be louder than it's supposed to be bike.
Stop hitting me, Ahmak!
Brings me no pleasure.
Yeah, you're not getting a second turn. Actually, you might. But I need to deal with this Sybarite. No, I won't. Will this trigger it? No. Huh. I don't know why I was convinced these guys would,
Bend the flesh, shatter the
would be
spirit.
bigger. I thought they occupied the 4 spaces. Glyto, get him.
You've unleashed my fury.
Appreciate the follow, Jackie Moon. Welcome to the hill. I still don't understand what is causing the extra attacks, but I'm sure it's some hidden mechanic that the game never explains to you.
Come, the other side awaits. My blade whispers your name. Trust me.
Yep. Finish this guy off as well. It's just these guys left. There you go. Your lordship, thanks to your breakthrough, we were able to clear out the estate. Right now, with the aid of your ship's augers from orbit, the surface troops are sweeping the streets of the Hive. Squads have been sent deeper into the city. Several units have been assigned. My apologies, of course. You will learn all of this from the reports. Your appearance on Dargonus is a boon from the God Emperor, who has brought us salvation. On behalf of all of Dargonus and House Viserion, I thank you for delivering us from our foes. Stop wasting time talking and attend to your duties. There's still work to be done. Indeed, your lordship, but from now on, the bulk of the worries will be shouldered by your subjects. We will continue the cleanup of the estate and the neighboring territories. We must deal with the rubble, the corpses, and any other after effects of the fighting. The surviving forces will be enough to repel any sporadic enemy attacks if they are launched. According to the latest reports, the Xenos are pulling out en masse. If other matters require attention, I won't detain you any longer. Please allow us to ensure that Dargonus is returning to its former glory. No venom swords? Also, I feel like my damage went down significantly. Yeah, this doesn't actually show how hard I'm gonna hit. Grab this. Alright, we actually got quite a bit of Xenos artifacts. Thank you, Rogue Trader. We will hold our positions. Yes, I wish to collect the remaining stuff. Let's get out of here. Today's probably going to be a shorter stream because it's almost 8 and I do want to go to the gym today. I've been working on that YouTube video about D&D. We'll see how that turns out. I'll probably make more like less edited versions of that, or at least more chill edits of it. Welcome back, Lord Captain. During your absence, we assisted the ground forces by coordinating their movements from orbit. Detailed casualty and damage reports have been submitted to you for your perusal. It is with deepest awe that I inform you that the timely intervention and the resilience of the world's defenders managed to break the back of the raid, which had threatened to turn into a protracted war. Dargonus suffered losses, but the Hive has sufficient capacity to restore the administrative networks and industries as expeditiously as possible. The world remains intact despite the insidious blow dealt by the Xenos. I've been given Scalander's reports that he failed to deliver in time. They indicate that Xenos activity dropped sharply after you departed for the Cinerus Maleficum. Considering the scale of the Dargonus raid, it is safe to assume that Drukhari used up all the forces at their disposal, and may now require some time to replenish the losses. Achilles is presently recuperating from his severe wounds, and without his aid, we are temporarily blind to the scheming of these enemies of humanity. However, our strategists are still hoping for a lull in attacks and raids, which will allow us to gather our strength for new conflict. Cool. You know, it's kind of funny but sad, to me at least, that we've been rising in viewership like a lot these past few months. It's kind of sad that like the people that used to chat a lot in on stream aren't as chatty anymore. Like the presence of the extra lurkers kind of made them quieter. Makes me a little sad. I like having people here, just chilling and talking. Hmm. I'll give her this since she is out here stacking damage over time. Yeah, man, I like the whole point of streaming is to have people hanging out. I like having y'all here. And I like it when y'all say stuff in chat. So you know, if you're watching and you're usually a lurker, remember it's like it's nice for the streamer as well if you say something every once in a while. Just say hi or you know talk about whatever. All allies, including the master tactician that have a weapon capable of area attack, use these attacks. And by the way, this is not at all me like saying like, oh, you have to talk on stream. Nah, it's just me saying like it's nice when you do. I appreciate it. Makes it feel a little less lonely. What's this? Where successful single attacks inflict stun on the target for 1 round if the target fails a willpower saving throw. It's for navigators. Allies targeted by navigating additional movement. Okay, so this is just twice as good. Because the Staff of House Cassini gives half that. This one gives twice as much. This gives the full perception bonus. And on top of it, gives a stronger version of infusing. So, yeah, that's good. Pardon. Sure, I'll give him the deadly repeater. Successful single target attacks inflict stunned. I would like to give him this. What can he use? I guess I'd have to, next time he gets a common trait, I'll give him the Psyker's Breastplate. I guess. I actually shouldn't throw out these grenades. Or these ones. Let's be honest. We're one away from a storm bolter for ooh, a needle rifle. This is gonna be pretty nice. But we're a little bit far away from getting the storm bolter for Argenta. I don't know that I am gonna have to level up the Drusians much more. I think they're in the 20s somewhere. But that's for, like, Act 4, or whatever. Shit, I could actually wear this. I don't have the willpower to get the full benefit. And it's a little weaker than what I've got, but... it's better than what you've got. But then again, you just need to look nice, because I don't be taking you out on missions. So So right now we just need to do Kiavagama. But it is past 8, so that is going to be it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to drop you off with somebody else. Who is live that I can drop you guys off with? I think I'll drop you off with with Ash or Razzie. I'll drop you off with Ash. She's still playing Wu Chang. And I'm gonna go hit the gym. So tomorrow, if I wake up on time, hopefully I do, we will be doing some Dark Souls. No dodge. I am gonna be working on the D&D video today, so you know we'll see how that works out. But with all that being said, I will see you all next time. Have a good one, and cheers.